Aye. We're just gonna rip the shit out.
So yeah, this is a 2013 Focus ST. Comes with active grille shutters. I don't know if you're gonna be able to see it in these conditions.
Yeah, you can see them right up there, a bunch of bugs. And we're having an issue where they're always stuck shut. Sometimes I hear clicking noise coming from them and stuff, but we're having issues, so we're gonna investigate that today.
All right, we're gonna start by checking if we have any codes here. Power up, we're hooked up to the OBD2 port. All right, so we're communicating with the PCM, and we're just gonna pull codes. Oh, and we have one DTC, and look at that. Lost communication with active grille air shutter module A. So Mark always wants to work on his Mustang. Mustang. It's always about the Stang. But there's a deal if he wants me to film it. We sometimes have to work on my car. Okay, so I checked codes. I had an active grille shutter code. I cleared it, went for a drive, and checked codes again, and it came back. So I'm not sure if it's a module issue or if it's jammed, because I sometimes hear this weird noise from the front grille area like it's jammed. So we're gonna have to start taking the front bumper off and have a look. Or check the fuse anyway first. So reference your owner's manual. Active grille shutters, F35. Right here, down here. This cover comes off really easy. And there's the fuse. She's good.
So what we're gonna do here is we're gonna pull the bumper off so that we can massage the active grille shutters and hopefully free them up with a little bit of lube.
We're pulling the whole front end off the car.
Yeah.
So we'll start down here. These are Torx T27s.
Take two.
We have to do some bolts over here. Right there. And then all these stupid clips.
Holy fuck. Alright, Mark, you gotta start helping me with this shit.
You never helped me.
I know. Alright, boys and girls, we have this issue here where you put this on. See this bolt here? Look at this. Socket doesn't fit in there. Now this is what Mark and I are all about. We're all about tips. Grab a little 7 or whatever size your socket is. Put it on there. And now you don't have to take the wheel off to get this off.
But Serge, wouldn't it be easier to just turn your wheel?
Nope.
Okay.
Definitely not. Nope. Yeah, it would be.
So this is Serge's awesome car. See this crack right here? I'll show you something else really sweet. Look at all that brake dust on those rims.
Big screwdriver. Takes out the headlight. 2 screws. Put this, you know.
Those. And lift this over. Pull the headlight forward somehow. Boom. Headlight's out.
Instructions say to remove this, but those clips are being a cocksucker, so we're just going to take this whole black piece off because it's easier.
We decided that because this little back piece was going to be attached to this whole bumper and we want to deal with it, we just took the cable off. Look at that. So the fender bolts up to the bumper, so bolt right up in there.
After you get these bolts up in here, there's 2 on each corner, and we got all bolts underneath. Take these off. The only thing you need to do is it slides right out of here. I already did it. It's already kind of out on this side, and then as you pull it off, just got to make sure you unplug your fog lights down there. It's on the driver's side. Bam!
So there's your active grille shutter. It's supposed to open and close. You can see the red behind there. But there's the problem.
They don't do anything.
They're supposed to. Oh, this one's jammed. This one's jammed the opposite way of these ones. There's something really messed up going on here, guys.
We will check the linkage.
We figured out that the AGS is broken. I can't find where. But one of these little plastic clips, like in here, kind of broken.
And then this is all floppy. So instead of replacing the whole AGS, I'm going to leave it in, but we put it to the open position and then we pulled the fuse.
What drove this whole AGS thing was that his AC was not working in his car. So we checked the AGS, yeah, there was a problem there. We think we fixed it. But we turned his car on and the compressor is not spinning the inside hub here. He was just gonna order a new compressor and we said, you know what? We wanted to figure out exactly what the problem was before Serge went around and spent big money on a friggin' compressor. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a little bit of redneck engineering and use a drill and have an 8mm socket and try and spin this inner hub to match the engine speed, well, pretty much as fast as the drill will go, and then see if that compresses the refrigerant and then Serge gets cold air.
All right.
Mark's turning my AC compressor with a drill to see if it's working. See if we're getting cold air. AC's on, yeah, ready. It's warm air right now. I think it's getting colder. Yeah, it's working. It's totally working. Mark, can you just do that when I drive to work? Dude, it's totally working.
I think I lost my socket on there.
Okay, so we gotta rebuild the clutch.
Yeah. Alright, so we're gonna change the fuel filter on the Mustang. Alright, here we go. We're under the car. The fuel filter is right on top, behind the pumpkin, right there. You can see it right there with the hose clamp and 2 fuel lines going to it. So we'll take that off.
Always follow the arrow. And these 2 clips, they're in the bag also, you're gonna need those.
Okay, so we're gonna take the clips out first. We have new ones, so we're not gonna worry about breaking them.
And that's behind the gas tank here. You can see we got the car jacked up. If you have a hoist, well, if you have a hoist, you're probably not watching my crafting videos.
You get the 2 clips out of there. Watch out, because there might be a bit of fuel. Oh. There you go. A little bit of a gas leak on the driveway. Good thing it's only gravel.
Wow, real carbon fiber. What is the old one?
It doesn't look that old, actually. You know what? This is good for weed growing. Oh yeah, look at the junk.
Alright, new one's going in, people. This is what we've all been waiting for. It's a nice antenna on this car. Breaking news, I figured out it's not real carbon fiber. You guys almost got me.
Okay guys, so finally got the new filter back on. This is just a cover. It's the new filter is actually inside here, but I'll tell you what, getting these clips on is a pain in the ass. So they have this little retention feature and you really got to massage it to get it through, which is good because it's a fuel line, you don't want it falling off, but it takes a lot of massaging. So they're both on now, they're tight, you won't be able to pull them off, but yeah, so it's all done. Okay guys, so since your fuel filter is empty, you got to make sure you cycle your key on and off, that way you can hear your fuel pump prime the system, because right now it's completely dry, before you try and start it, because it's just not going to start. So now I've done it 5 or 6 times. We're going to try and give it a go.
So Mark's trying to get the car running here, and we're gonna check for leaks. Good news, not seeing any leaks. We just wanted to make sure. Hey guys, so like we saw, Mark figured out the issue, bought a new clutch, thingy. It's a little bit different, but here's, I think Ford may have changed the design. Here's the part number. This is only for the early Focuses. There's a different part number for the later Focuses. Yeah, so we'll see if it fits, and we're gonna go from there. Oh yeah, and we bought a belt too, because it's a stretchy belt. We don't have the tool, so we're gonna cut the old one off, put a new belt on. It's like $7, so you might as well. Let's do this. We already did the ratchety sounds. They give you a new bolt in the kit, so we don't need that.
Okay, so then this thing here is just a little cover. Just gonna pull this right off. Like that, and there is the clutch. There's a little shim right there. You need to always set your air gap. We're also going to cut this belt off. Okay, so there's a snap ring there.
After taking this thing off,
You pull this off, comes off pretty easy. Okay, one easy mistake to make. We started prying here and didn't notice that snap ring right in the back there, so you can kind of see it. Anyway, there's another snap ring. Take that off before you start prying.
MG Motorsports Tech Tip.
You can get the screwdriver in here and go like this to break this one loose before you fuck up your pliers.
Okay, got the snap ring off. Now you can just pry, and that outer ring should come right off. Should come right off. Okay.
there you go. All right, let's do a parts comparison here. All right, old stuff, new stuff, all looks like it's gonna work. The only difference we could see is this cover here. This is the one that came off the car. This is the new one. Looking a little different. This design kind of seems better. It's going to keep the dust out, but we're going to trust Ford here that they did, well, an improvement on the design or a cost reduction. We'll see, I guess. But these connectors look the same. Everything looks like it's going to work. MG Motorsports tech tip: always use your new hardware. All right, so this is the first part to go on. See this little nub right here? Make sure you line it up with that nub right there.
Okay, next thing you gotta do is you gotta put the snap ring on.
Next piece of the puzzle. This one just slides on.
Also, don't forget to connect your wiring at the top.
So you need to set your air gap between this and the pull you just put on using feeler gauge. And here's your spec. Maybe there's a sound effect there instead of me. And then you get all these washers with the kit. And then what you do is put the washer in here. Okay, so this is the thinnest one. We're just gonna try this one. Plop it in there. There you go. Nice and flat in there. Put it on. You should probably torque your bolt to spec. Right, so get your feeler gauge. See if she goes in there. See it goes in there. This is 12 thou. Our spec is 12 to 24. The 12 fits. And 25 does not. I cannot get it in there. So we're within spec. Take that nut out because I just used the old one. I want to put the new one with the new thread locker on it. Focus. Nice. All right, so this is a stretchy belt. They recommend a tool. We don't have a tool. So we pulled the wheel liner out here. And we're gonna wrap it around here. And we're gonna go like this. We're gonna start it.
Just like a snowmobile belt.
Yep. Just like that. We'll get a few hands in here. Don't get them cut. Then we're just gonna go like this. And we're gonna turn the engine over.
Bar the engine over a little bit.
Oh, fuck. I don't even need your help, Mark. I got this. Watch this. Oh. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Boom. Fuck yeah. All right, here we go. I'm kind of excited because I haven't had AC for like a year now. When you're testing your AC, you gotta turn this all the way to the left. We want full of this thing. Yeah. Let's do this. It's warm. And it's cold.
Super cold.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I'm excited. Let's do this. Let's drive to work. Just putting the car back together with the working AC. Next step, I'm gonna show you how to put a headlight in without fucking up like Mark did. What'd you do, Mark?
Nothing.
Aha. He lost one of my clips, so he's gonna rib nut it in.